Oh no. Okay, make sure everything's golden. YouTube is getting content. The audience will see it, and we're live. Wonderful. Okay, so I can close this now.
Hold on.
I can pull the
Pop
chat up on
up.
my phone.
Pop up.
Are you waiting for the notification?
Mm-hmm. Oh, uh-huh. Got it.
Yes, sir. I need to get it up on my phone so I can pull up the chat on here so I can not absolutely destroy the bandwidth on my mobile hotspot. I'm looking at the webcam right now. Why does my nose look massive? Like, not gonna
Because your
lie,
nose is massive.
I got a whole huge schnoz going on right now.
I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
The webcam right now. Why does my nose look massive? It's loud. Oh gosh, yep, we're already struggling. All right, well that was short-lived. Okay.
God, dude, the stream is lagging so bad.
Yeah. And we're back. Okay. Let's hope that my jank Wi-Fi doesn't absolutely suck. So that's done. Hopefully this gets out to some people. But for those watching in the archive, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. So haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks. Not what better right now, especially because today's video didn't do too well. To hop on live for some of you guys to watch. Like, we don't have a whole lot going on right now in the actual chat, but for those of you watching the archive version of this, yeah. So join with Hayden. I had asked Michael if he wanted to hop in here. I don't know if he's busy right now. He hasn't gotten back to me, so maybe we'll hear from him later as well. But Hayden has joined me on Discord, aka Madison_Truth. Go by his SUK. Someone do it so we can get a Camaro.
Please.
He wants the LS life, and
So bad.
we need to help him get to the LS life. But today's stream, we're actually talking about our votes for Card of the Decade. I know we're 4 months late now,
Yeah.
but
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Well, we're going to name off in our opinion, what our favorite cars from the decades of 2000, 2010, and from 2010 to now are. I feel like a lot of these we're going to have a very similar idea on because we have a very similar taste in cars, believe it or not.
All right. But we can't pick the same thing. That's
Yeah, so if we do pick the same thing, we'll have to come up with something else, which might actually be kind of hard because, like I said, our taste in cars is so similar that it'll be quite difficult to.
Jordan copies me.
Okay. So that's why I was really hoping that Michael in here too, because it'd be a good third opinion. Because Michael's got a slightly different taste in cars than we do. So getting his opinions on some of the stuff would be really cool too. And you guys, of course, can join in the chat if you're watching this live. Pop in here and give your votes for cars of the decade or cars of the year, and then we'll pick one car from all those years at the end of that decade. So once we finish up our votes for 2010, we'll go and pick one car from the entire decade, or two cars, one for each of us from the entire decade that we think is the best. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tonight. So one thing I just want to start off with some preliminaries. We're very close to 900 subscribers, and I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support on that end. I know they had during this whole quarantine junk, the videos have not been up to par. I mean, it's literally just been sit downs. But we're starting the headline build tomorrow, which is something that a lot of you guys are probably looking forward to seeing. And I don't know how that's going to go because this is completely not a lot of people have done stuff like this. So there's been like a handful of people with Gen 1s that have done custom build headlights, but this is probably going to be one of our most what's what I'm looking for extensive projects we've done. Obviously, the push button start was like probably the most insane, but so this should probably be a cakewalk compared to that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, so thank you guys for getting us to almost 900. I think we are currently at 897 at the time that we are doing this live. So awesome stuff, guys. Again, thank you guys so much. So I guess any sort of preliminaries you have, Hayden? Anything you wanted to say before we got started?
No, I don't think so, man.
So like I said, go buy Hayden's car. AP1 S2000. Pretty good car. $7,500, and you can get
Great
yourself.
car.
Heck yeah. $7,500, you get yourself an awesome little 2-seater roadster that can beat a good chunk of cars you wouldn't expect it to at the horsepower level.
ND Miatas.
Pretty much me and Hayden, we were really surprised when we watched Engineering Explains video and he picked the ND over the NSX. That's like gonna be something that we're gonna like joke around a good bit about. But we love Engineering Explains videos. We're just kind of confused, I guess.
I'm just butthurt.
Yeah, I was like, you got an NSX and an ND. I was like, I love the ND. I think it's a really cool car, but the NSX though.
It was funny because me and you were talking about this the other day.
Yeah, I think we were, weren't we?
Yeah, we were talking about would you trade an S2K for a ND Miata?
Yeah, and we were both just like, no.
No, there's no way.
All right, so we're gonna get started with the year 2000. So this was actually a hard one because I don't really know a lot of cars in 2000 that were like that crazy. I think our rule should be we should only pick cars that were available in the U.S. That's obviously
I think so too.
And it's obviously if we went farther back, I mean it'd be hard because the 90s weren't really the greatest time for cars that were available here.
Yeah, they were bad.
The majority of the cars we'd pick from the 90s would all be Japanese or European cars that we didn't get here. So stuff like, in the 80s or like the 90s would be like the Audi Quattro, stuff like that. If that was around in the 90s, I think it was, but it wasn't as widespread as it was in the 80s. I think that was when the Quattro really got it. But anyway, we're starting with 2000 because that's where cars that came to the U.S. actually picked up. So obviously that means the R34 is out of contention because that came out about a year before that and was around in 2000. It doesn't have to be a car that started in 2000. It's just a car that was available in 2000. So I'm going to let you start us off because I think I know what you're going to go.
You should.
Because I feel like you own the car you're going to say.
I do own the car. S2K all day.
So Hayden's over 2000 is the S2000. And that's, of course, AP1, F20C, 9,000 RPM. All that good stuff. Japan had a lot of crazy special versions like the Type V. Mugens had like a special built car. Spoon, a Muse. Lots of people love those cars, and they're fantastic cars. So that'll be his vote from 2000. For 2000, for me, that's a hard one because I don't really know a lot of cars that were available in 2000 that I really liked. The C5 Z06 that was predated, a couple years before the C5 Z06 came around. I guess the only thing I can think of. And this one's probably going to be kind of a shocker to a lot of people. The Cobra R. It's not a good looking car, but for 2000, but in 2000 it was a really really good Mustang.
Dude, I would rather go with just a Cobra. The Cobra R is so ugly.
It's not a good looking car.
You do what you want, but damn, dude, those things are.
Yeah,
God.
like I'm not picking it to win. Like the whole decade thing. That's definitely not gonna be my choice for car of the decade, but. For car of 2000, I think it's a really good choice to go with that was available in the U.S. Because obviously cars like the R34 would probably outdo the Cobra R to me. And I don't like Nissan very much. I'm a Toyota guy, but I would rather have the Cobra R of all the cars that were available here in the U.S. in 2000. Outside of the S2000, obviously, but Hayden already picked that, so that already wins that one. So 2001. I'm trying to think of cars that were introduced in 2001. I might actually have to pull up my web browser here to figure one out. What are you going to pick for 2001, Hayden?
Hold on. I got to Google this.
You can't pick the S2K again because I know you want to. I know you want to.
I fucking would.
Because it was available the entire decade. And I mean, I don't know if many people would really like to see S2K all the way from 2000 to 2009.
Dude, the Honda Civic Hybrid came out in 2001. That's a pretty good one. No,
oh. In 2001.
God.
Let's see what was available.
I'm looking at the list right now. There's nothing good in 2001.
Okay, there's the Tiburon. Oh! I already got my choice. I picked mine already. I think this one's going to be a little bit surprising, but since Hayden went first last time, I'll let him go again. Kind of think it would be Hayden and then me. I've got my choice, though. I'll be mad if you say it, too. There was the Trans Am, Hayden. You can go with that. The F-Body was around. I believe the Integra Type R was still in production in 2001. I think that was the last year.
Then that, all day.
I don't know if the Z06 was around just yet. There's the Z8, the NSX, the NB, obviously. When did the C5 Z06 start coming out? Was that 01 or was that 02?
I thought it was 02. I could be wrong.
Let's see. Well, I want to see. I'm actually curious. C5 Z06. Come on. 2001. So yeah, that's actually a good choice. I'll let you snag that if you want that.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with the C5 Z.
So my choice is actually going to be a Mopar, which a lot of people, a lot of people know. I'm not the craziest
Oh,
Mopar
no.
egghead. It's going to be the Viper SRT10. I think.
Okay. I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
What do you think I was going to say? SRT4?
Yes.
I was thinking about it later though, because it didn't come out until I think 03.
Oh, okay.
That might be my choice for 2003. Though, I'm just going to say.
I thought that was the only Mopar you liked.
And it technically is, because the Viper is minus Michael's Charger. That's like the one exception. The SRT4 has just always been a car I've always liked, even when I was a kid, and I actually really liked Dodge. When I was younger, I was a Dodge fanboy for a while. But now it's like the SRT4 is one of those very few like Dodge products, minus like the Ram SRT10, the Viper, obviously, that I would be like, oh gosh, I want it so bad. Like I respect the other ones, like I respect the Charging Challenger and the Durango and all that lineup, but it's like that group of three is like what really got me going. So let's see, we'll go back to, let's go to 2002. Since that's what we're going to next. Okay, the S2000 is back in contention there.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say you go S2000 again? Ooh, I've got mine. Okay, this one's gonna be one that you're gonna be like kind of surprised I picked, but might not be at the same time.
All right.
What's your choice gonna be?
I'm looking at the list right now. Hold on.
I see the Lotus Esprit. That's a good choice. Again, the Z8's in contention. The NSX. No one said NSX yet. Really should be writing these down, shouldn't I? So 2000, you said S2000, I said Cobra R. I'll write these down so I can remember these later. Cobra R and S2000. And 2001, I said Viper. I said C5 Z06. And then 2002, I've already got my choice locked in. I think this car started its production year in 2002, so this will be one that I know it's one of your dream cars that I'm gonna name.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of your favorite cars.
Hmm.
Have you figured yours out yet, or are you still looking?
I still look. There's some good choices.
Lots of good choices. 2002 was a really good year, it looks like. Lots of cool cars came around then. I already know my choice for 03. I've already got my idea for 03. You're not going to be surprised.
I know what it is already. I want to say the NSX.
The NSX?
Yep.
Okay. I get right. So my choice 2002 is going to be the Murcielago.
Oh, you motherfucker.
I told you it was one of your favorite cars, I was going to say. In case you didn't know, me and Hayden aren't really the biggest eggheads in exotics. We like certain ones, and the Murcielago is one of them.
5 of them.
Yeah, and that's the same for me. I love the F355. That's like one of my favorite Ferraris. The Murcielago, the Zonda, and like I think that's all the ones I can name off the top of my head. I'm not even crazy about cars like Porsche. Like the 911's not a bad car, but I don't know. I don't fanboy over it or anything, and all the rest of the Porsche lineup just doesn't interest me. Like the rest of them are just like they're there. So yeah, my choice is the Murcielago.
That's a good choice.
So what's gonna be your choice for 03? Because I've already got my mind made up what I'm picking.
I want to say the Terminator Cope.
You saw.
Oh man. Let's see. 2003. 350Z. No, I'm joking.
Didn't that come out in no, that was 03 when those finally hit the scene.
Yep.
There was a concept car in 2001. I'm trying to think what cool cars came out in 03 minus the 350, which I feel like a lot of people would probably be like, yeah, 350. Shoot, this is actually hard. So just for recap, while Hayden's looking, Because I've already made up my car. I mean, he pretty much said it the second incident. Uh, for 2000, I picked the Cobra R. Hayden picked the S2000 for 2000. 2001, I chose the Viper SRT10. Hayden chose the C506. For 2002, I chose the Murcielago, and Hayden chose the NSX. I'm seeing a trend. So the front engine, I see like all three of those cars share rear-wheel drive, and two of the three share pop-up headlights. Is that
Yeah.
some sort of like identifier, like what we're seeing here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the next one was well, I was gonna say the NA or the freaking what was I gonna say, the FD, but it was like all of those were out of production a long time before 2003. The G35 was started off in 03. If you're into those kind of
Yeah.
things. I think the S15 was still in production. Oh, that's right. We're doing only available in the US.
Evo 8.
Evo 8. Okay, I like that. That's a good choice. Evo 8, so 2004. That's gonna be hard because I don't think like we're also trying to keep ourselves from saying the same car twice. Because obviously, for some of these cars, like the Viper, the Murcielago, the Terminator, and the Evo 8 for that matter, and the C5Z, we could really repeat them if we wanted to. But I think we're trying to avoid that. Because technically, Hayden could say S2000 from 2000 to 2009 if he wanted to.
And I would for some of these years.
Yeah. Some of these years just didn't have that great of a lineup. So 2004. Okay, so we got the 10 best cars of 2004. That's what I'm going to use for helping me choose. Ooh, okay. I've got a pretty good choice, I think.
Go ahead and say it.
CTSV.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
The CTSV just came out in 2003 or 2004, so that'll be my choice. I'm going to say CTSV because that car I still really want a V1. If they weren't so doggone expensive for one that has high mileage, I would all day get a V1 CTSV. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite GMs. GMs like the GM sedans have always been some of my favorite cars. The SS, the G8. I didn't like the Grand Prix GXP because front wheel drive isn't my thing. The CTSV is just great. I just absolutely love those cars. I love the ATSV too. Like that's not even a V8 car, but I really love the ATSV. Let's see, what else do we have?
This is one of these years I'm not finding a whole lot that I like.
I know what I'm picking for 2005 unless you say it. The RX-8 was out in 2004.
I'm gonna say the GTO.
Is that your choice?
Yeah.
Dang, that's what I was gonna say for 2005. GTO. But okay, so if the car has multiple model versions that are trims that come out later on, like say in 2005 the C6 pops up, and then in 2000 I believe it was 2007 the Z06 came out. Would you be able to say just the standard C6 and then just the Z06? So you want to kind of keep it one car per generation.
I think it's fine if we go ahead and just say what it is, like what we'd prefer.
Yeah, because 2005, I'm not quite sure. Obviously, there's the RX-8, which would be a really good choice. The Chrysler Crossfire SRT6 is out there.
Oh.
Let's see, 2005. I think I might have to go back to Mopar in this one. I think you know where I'm going if I'm thinking that I'm going to go that way. I'm going to see. Shite. Ooh, that's another good one I just saw. Oh, sheesh, what's going on? So the GT500 is not in contention yet because that wasn't around. I think, what was I saw it a second ago, and I just... Okay, so I'm actually going to go front-wheel drive on this one. I think that's going to be my idea. I'm going to change it up a little bit because all the cars I've named have been rear-wheel drive or American. So it's going to be... I'm going to change it up a little bit. You have anything you want to pick, Aiden?
I'm still trying to find something.
Because I would see the C6 is in contention now.
Yeah, it's LS2 though.
Yeah, I mean, it's LS2, but the C6 is there. Win Boys and Friends said, "Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream."
Yeah, I guess I'll go with C6 because I don't really see
Okay,
anything else I like.
so C6, and I'm gonna go with the RSX Type S.
Yeah, I saw that. I had a hard time putting that above the C6
C6 is a great choice.
because that's what I was torn between.
So 2006. I'm writing all these down so when we finish, I can actually. Yeah, so I've got just enough spaces on this paper to figure out which one. So, yeah, so my choice for '05 is the RSX Type S. Hayden said the C6. So now we're going to move on to 2006. We'll see where we go. Obviously, Hayden took my choice for 2005 out. The STSV came out, and the Speed 6. That's a good choice you go with. I forgot the Speed 6 came out right before the 3 did. It was the Speed 6, then Speed 3. The GS300 was still around in 2006? I thought that car died. Excuse me. And we're 1 year off of the GT500 as well, so it's going to suck. 2006. I think I've got an idea. Do you have anything, Hayden? I'm going to make sure I'm right first, because I'm trying to remember what year the specific car I've got in mind came out. Let's see. Yep. So this car was available during 2006. So I've got my choice. I think I've locked in my choice. Have you gotten anything on your end yet that you've liked?
Not really, man.
When did the CR come out? Was that
2008 and 9?
okay? So
It
I'm
might have been just 2009. It was really late.
I'm expecting that to be your choice for one of the 2 years. Even though I think '09 is when the C6ZR1 came out.
Oh,
So 2 of your dream cars, the S2K CR or the ZR1. I mean, that's going to be a very hard choice. I'm gonna make sure. What year the ZR1 came out. I'm pretty sure it was 2009 though. So when we get to that, I want to bet that'll be your choice. And if you don't say it, I'm going to. I'm still upset that the C7 was only a 1 year car. They made those really hard to get. Yep, it was around in '09. So I've got my choice ready to go whenever you are.
okay.
So my choice is going to be the Golf R32. A little bit of an oddball.
They sound sweet.
Yeah, all-wheel drive VR6, dual clutch only in the Mark V, which is what I'm going with. Because unfortunately they didn't put a manual in the Mark V R32. The Mark IV had it, but the Mark V didn't. So what's your choice?
The 06 Viper.
Okay, so that Viper. Okay, so 2007. Now, I've already got my choice already. I've already picked out what I'm going to pick for '07. '07 is where it's really where some of my favorite like sports like that area like '07 into '09.
Is it the Solstice?
No, it is not. The Solstice GXP concept car. Oh, the budget American attempt at making an S2000 didn't
so bad, dude.
go very
so
well.
Garbage.
That car did not do what it was intended to do. That's for sure. I already got my choice. We're coming back to the U.S. on this one.
You going American?
Yes, sir, America.
Has it got a V8?
Yes, sir.
How many doors has it got?
2,
2.
and it's supercharged.
I guess I know where you're going with this.
Oh, the C6 Z06 did come out in 07, though, I think. So that could be your choice all day.
That's what I was about to say. You son
Is
of a bitch.
No, I'm not taking it. I'm just saying you could pick that.
Huh? I know, but you spoiled it.
Is that your choice?
Yeah, that was my choice.
Okay. C6 Z06. Well, I wrote 2. Nice. So my choice is the 07 GT500.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were going for.
All right, so 2008. So obviously we could pick the exact same cars at 08, but we aren't. So 08. What came out in 08 that was like exceptional?
I got it.
You already got your choice?
Yep.
What's your choice?
All right.
R8. Oh, wow, okay. Was not
Mhm.
expecting that, to be honest.
They had the manual then, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they had. First year they had the gated manuals.
They did.
Yeah. So all day.
So R8, that's an interesting choice. So 2008, Wi-Fi is starting to have issues again. It is freaking all the way out. But of course it is. 2009 or 2008. Oh, okay. I like where we're going here. Ooh, lots of good stuff. All right, I think I know what I'm gonna go with. Well, you did the R8, so I'm not gonna do what I was gonna pick. I was gonna pick the Gallardo originally, but I think that would just be too close to the R8. So I'm gonna go with. I don't want to say the GTR as good as the car was in 08. I do not want to say the GTR because it was around and it was
I know
a beast.
Okay, you can't steal my 2009.
I already know what you're going 2009. Would it be a cop out if I said the Veyron?
No, that's fine.
I guess.
That's what you want.
I guess that'd be my choice is the Veyron. I don't like supercars very much. Like I said, the Mercy's like one of the only ones. So 2009. So the stream is having some issues right now. I'm seeing on OBS. Our Discord calls seem to be just fine, but the stream is having some issues right now. It looks like it's stabilized. I think we're good. So 2009. The last one of the well, we guess we still got 2 years because we're going away to 2010. Well, no, we're not because 2010 from. Well, I guess we can do 2010 and then do 2011 to 2020.
All right, that's fine.
So 2009. I'm gonna see what I can find for 09 because obviously I feel like you're gonna go either 01 or a CR.
Yeah, it's gonna be the C6 01. I've chosen C6 3 times.
Yeah, it's just one of your favorite cars, so I'm not even mad.
For the early 2000s, that was my favorite car.
Yeah, so C6 01. You picked the Corvettes 4 times during this stream so far, and I feel like that's gonna just get more and more.
Probably, but I don't know. It's just the shape of the car that I like.
Yeah. So let's see what I could go with. We got a few good choices I could go with. Oh, the NC. Oh, that's affordable cars. I don't need affordable cars. I need good cars. Yeah, this stream is like struggling. Oh, 10 best 2009. Let's see what we got. Oh gosh, I dropped my phone.
Get the 2000 CR.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like it's predictable, so I'm trying to find any other cars that like catch my attention.
I think in Korea you had the Genesis Coupe.
Yeah, but that's 09. Oh yeah, that's right, because it did come out in 09 in Korea.
It came out in Korea in 09, yeah.
If I really wanted to try to find some sort of way to branch my video from today in here that no one watched.
The NC, dude.
No, I'm not picking the dang NC. To be honest, guys, don't expect to see a Miata on this stream at all. Because with all the other cars that are out there, like the Miata's great for what it is. But when you got, obviously cars like we've been talking about, the Veyron, the GT500, the Golf R32 even, it makes the Miata a very hard sell.
Miata's great because it's cheap.
Yes. So was that it? The 10 best? Just the Boxster, the never mind.
Oh, the 370Z came out.
Yeah. I think if I'm gonna pick a Nissan, though, it's gonna be the GTR. So I guess I'm gonna have to cop out. I'm gonna have to give in. I really don't like the GTR, but my vote for 2009 is gonna be the Nissan GTR.
Wow, what a sack, dude!
So
All that
2010,
shit you talked.
I have to concede on that one. I don't think I have much of a choice but to concede on the GTR. Terminal says he misses his old sport track. I'm sorry about whatever happened to it. That sucks. I that's one thing I'm afraid of losing a car because I know I'd miss the crap out of it. So for 2010, our final year for this first part, trying to think what would be a good car. So the good part is I don't have to close out with the GTR because I copped out and used it for 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already said the ZR1, so I can't say that obviously.
Should have said CR.
Oh yeah, I could have, but then I'd have to cop out with the GTR now.
No, you wouldn't.
Technically, well, I don't know. What's
What came out in 2010?
or just was available. Oh, the Speed 3 was available in 2010.
Oh, you got a good choice.
The GTI. We haven't said anything about the GTI.
Yeah, I'd get to that later, probably.
Was the ISF around?
It was, I think. No, it was 2011. But
I'm trying to remember what year the
I'm so
ISF.
bad with years.
The ISF was out in 2008. I know that. So we skipped right over that. I could have chose that for 2008. That's what I picked the Veyron for. Dang, I didn't even think about that. Ooh, I already know my choice for 2012 though. I think I know what I'm doing with 2012.
Oh, you better not steal mine.
It's Japanese.
So is mine.
Okay, when did the ISF?
All right, I'm gonna say Genesis Coupe for 2010.
Okay, it's not a bad choice. Yeah, 2010. I'm gonna go with the ISF, the Lexus
Okay.
ISF. I love Lexus, but yeah, I was gonna say the Circuit Club Sports in particular, but I don't think we got those here. But the ISF was available in 2010. What was your choice in 2010?
Genesis Coupe
Genesis?
38.
Okay. So that's our choices for each car from the year. So just to recap, for 2000, I picked the Cobra R. Hayden chose the S2000. For 2001, I chose the Viper SRT10, or just the Viper, just in general, because I don't think the SRT10 came out in 2003. Hayden chose the C5 Z06, fitting. 2002, I chose the Murcielago. Hayden chose the NSX. 2003, I chose the Terminator Cobra, dream car. Hayden chose the Evo 8. For 2004, I picked the CTSV. Hayden chose the GTO. 2005, I chose the Acura RSX Type S. Hayden chose the Corvette C6, the base model car. 2006, I chose the Golf R32. Hayden chose the Viper SRT10. 2007, I chose the GT500. Hayden chose the C6 Z06. 2008, I chose the Bugatti Veyron. Hayden chose the Audi R8. 2009, I picked, unfortunately, the GTR, and Hayden chose the C6 ZR1. And then finally, for 2010, I chose the Lexus ISF, and Hayden chose the Genesis Coupe 3.8. So now we got to pick one from each side for the best car of the decade. So we're not going to try to argue over which one's the best, like number one best. But we're going to pick one from each of our lists that were our ones that we would pick out of all of them for the entire decade. Or maybe we can pick from each other's list if you'd rather.
No, you can take one from your list. I'll take one from mine.
So for mine, obviously, that's hard because I had some really good cars. I'm not going to pick the Veyron. I think I can write the Veyron off because I chose the Veyron just because it was a land speed record car. I, for one, prefer more consumer-friendly cars, stuff like the GT500, for example. I think that's a good choice. The RSX Type S, while it is a very good front-wheel drive car, it's one of the best front-wheel drive cars ever made. The issue with those is just the performance isn't there with the rest of the automotive world. Stuff like like the Golf R32, for example, and well, that's actually about the same. Golf R32 and the RSX, but the RSX Type S is in a CTSV. It's not a Murcielago. It's not a Viper. You probably beat the Cobra R. Probably.
No.
The ISF I think is a really good choice because I really love those cars. The ISF is just one of my favorite cars. Lexus is one of my favorite brands. I think the ISF would be a really good choice.
The ISF is a good choice. I'm a big fan too. ZR1.
That's gonna be your choice for the entire decade.
Yeah, I mean it was like it's crazy when it came out.
Even over the S2K.
Yeah, STK is like a close second.
Interesting. Okay, so Hayden's choice is the C6 ZR1. I'm torn mainly between the Cobra and the ISF and the CTSV. I think those three. The Terminator, the ISF, and the CTSV. ISF has it all. It's got a really good trans. It's got a really potent engine. Yeah, that's the one thing. For me and Hayden, we're both manual enthusiasts, so cars like ISF are kind of the bane of our existence, even though they are still great cars. I think I'm going to have to go Terminator Cobra. I think that's going to be my vote for the car of the decade. So there you have it. We both win American on our choices. So, yeah, for our car of the decade from 2000 to 2010, I chose the Terminator Cobra, and Hayden chose the C6 ZR1. I think both lists were great. Obviously, I didn't want to cop out and pick the GTR at some point. I just had to admit that it was good. But I think that was I think that was fun. So now we're gonna do 2011 to 2020 because we can do that. So I'm gonna switch to my other sheet I've got here. Actually, no, not this one. This one. Okay, so 2011. My initial and Hayden's. So 2011, we didn't have a whole lot going on. While you're looking, I'm going to answer. So Adrian just bought a Sport Track with 164K. Anything I should know? Check timing chain tensioners. That's a huge problem area of these trucks. Check those. Make sure they're okay. Because they go out. And when they go out, it's expensive. I mean, you're paying. I got charged $2,500 to do the chains, $5,000 to replace the engine. So that's one thing to note because of how the timing chains one of the timing chains on the rear of the engine. So transmissions, keep an eye on the transmissions. They're kind of glass cannons. They go out randomly. So keep an eye on those. And besides that, I don't really think there's anything else I can remember to say to watch out for.
I got my 2011.
Okay. Let me find what I was going to pick. I don't remember. I don't want to pick it for 2012. I'm going to be really upset if you take it.
I'm going first 2012 because I don't want you taking mine.
Let's see. 10 best cars 2011.
Let me go ahead and say mine.
Yeah, what's your 2011?
The CTSV Coupe.
Okay. Off to a head start. I just realized none of us brought up the E92 M3 when we were doing the first one.
I'm not a BMW guy.
I love the E92 M3. I think it's one of my favorite cars. I don't think the E92 was still in production in 2000. Oh, yeah.
What year did the 135i come out?
135i was 2007, I think. Because around the same time the 335 came out.
Oh, okay.
And the E92 generation came out of it. I think actually. Oh, hey, you could have picked the G25.
Ew.
It's a 2.5 liter V6.
No, I'm good.
The Juke.
God.
I'm torn between. I've got. I lost it. I was gonna say something. I just blanked so hard. Oh yeah, I was gonna look and see what year this car was out of production. That I literally just brought up like 5 seconds ago. It was still in production. All right, so my choice for 2011 is gonna be the E92 M3.
Okay.
I love those cars. It's like the ISF, but you can get it in the manual, and the engine's not quite as reliable. All right, it's 2012. Hayden, you want to go first?
Yes. So Jordan, I think we had the same one.
What was it?
Unfortunately.
What was your pick?
The LFA.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
Yep, I figured that was happening.
The
You can
LFA.
you can have the LFA. That's fine.
Oh, too late. I already wrote it
All right, that's fine. I'll take the LFA
down.
all day.
Me and Hayden both really love the LFA. I introduced him to the LFA because I don't think he even knew it
No,
existed for
you
a while.
didn't.
I thought you didn't know it existed for a while.
No, I knew it existed.
Okay. So I didn't introduce him to it like I thought I did. Let's see. 10 best cars 2012. The LFA is just such a solid choice. Those cars are just great. What the A7, the A6 won Car and Driver 10 Best in 2012. Not even the S series. Of course, ENA2 was in there as well. CSV was in there.
You go CTSV like I did last round.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, here's one that's gonna surprise nobody that I could pick. I think this is what I'm gonna go with because there's not like since Hayden took my chose the one that I was really going for. The Boss 302. So it'll be my
Oh, the wait. Oh, ew. Oh, yuck,
the
dude.
1112 is not that good looking, but the Boss is like a good
No,
Mustang.
no.
You driven when you liked it.
That's
You drove.
2013, ass liquor.
I know, but it's the same car.
It's not the same car. It looks totally different.
Okay,
One
2000.
looks like absolute ass cheeks, and one looks pretty decent.
Okay, I've already got my choice. 2013. I think.
All right, I'm gonna go out of the just like just I'm gonna go different.
Okay.
All right, the SLS AMG Coupe.
Oh, wow. Okay. Was not expecting that actually. Got me on that one. So
Mhm.
SLS AMG. Okay. My
It's a sweet
choice.
car.
I just blanked. Dang it. I had it. Oh yeah, the ZL1.
Yeah, I figured that was yours. I was gonna say it, but I've chosen GM like 40 times.
So yeah, ZL1's my choice 2013. I know it's kind of a flip since I just picked the Mustang for 2012, but the ZL1's just good.
It is good.
2014. I know exactly where you're going.
ZL1. No, I'm just joking. C7.
Yep, C7 Stingray. I knew that it was going to be his choice as soon as we hit 2014. So,
C7's my absolute dream cars. It had to
yeah,
happen.
Hayden's dream car is a C7 TR1, which I'm willing to bet is probably going to get brought up in 2019. I feel like it's going to be Hayden's choice for 2019. I bet she's making. I bet she's like. I bet you I know. That's what I have a feeling that's going to be his choice 2014. So could cop out pick a Mustang again because that's when the GT500 was around.
Oh,
The last year,
yeah.
the last year of the 5.8 car, of the manual GT500. Gosh darn, the A7 won again.
Good lord. A7 must have been awesome.
Car and Driver must really love the Audis. The 3 and 4 series tied with the Honda Accord. Ooh, okay. So I don't know what I'm pick then. I'm gonna pick the M4.
The M4. Oh, interesting.
2015. Okay.
2015, there's some good cars.
2015 was a great year because that was the Z28 was out the last year of the 5th gen.
Hellcat came out.
Yeah, the Hellcat had just come out. The S550 had just hit the scenes. That was a good year for the Mustang. What else was there in 2015 that was around that was like crazy good? I think no, that was before the GTR got the facelift. Didn't the new NSX come out in 2015? Or was that 17?
I think it was. I thought it was 16.
I'm gonna look it up.
The i8 came out.
Oh, I don't like the i8.
Unfortunately,
I really like the i8. It's a good looking car. That's just where it ends.
looks fine. It's okay, I guess, but like, powertrain is absolute garbo.
Yeah. Let's see. What year did the NSX come back? 2016. So I can't use it for 15. Did you know the original concept car for the new NSX had a V10?
Really?
Yeah, it was going to be the first Honda of the V10.
Wow. All right.
And then they ditched it and went to a V6
That's unfortunate.
with a hybrid powertrain.
That's unfortunate. Very. Oh, dude, I don't know. 2015.
You could go. I think the Z28 would be a solid choice for you. I know you picked a lot of GM.
I don't want to keep saying GMs.
Ooh, the M235i. There's that. There's the new CTSV. You could Granny, you've already said CTSV once, but you can do it again. I don't care. Let's see. Obviously, the Mustang.
No.
Since S550 came out. Man, the Accords are back on this list again. Sheesh. 2015. Okay, so the Sweet 3 was already discontinued. I saw this is one German car we have yet to bring up.
The Golf.
We've already. I mean, I chose the R32 last.
Oh yeah,
and then the last one. I'm talking about a specific rear engine car that we have not brought up. That's really good. It doesn't tickle my fancy that much, but
911. No wait.
the GT3.
Is that what you were gonna say?
I was gonna bring that up because I think that'd probably be what I go with because I wanted to go with the S550, but I've chosen so many Mustangs. I've already picked 4 since we started the stream, so I'm gonna go the GT3 RS.
GT3.
I think that's a very solid choice because the GT3 RS has just always been a really good car. It's really hard for Porsche to goof that. So I think GT3 RS would be fantastic. I'm curious what Hayden's going to say. I'm curious what your choice is going to be for 2015. I do think I have an idea where I'm going to go for 16 though.
Do you? You gonna say the NSX?
No.
You gonna say the NSX?
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Z28 Kappa.
Z28.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There we go. So 2016, and we're having issues again. So I'm going to pick another car that has GT3 in its name. Flat plane crank, revs to the sky. I'm going to pick the
That's what I was going to fucking pick.
GT350. Really? You were going to pick the GT350?
Yeah, I was.
Really?
It was the only Mustang I was going to pick.
You can technically say for 2017.
No, it lost its chance.
Dang.
I'm
The NSX is
I'm
still there.
going to go with the NSX. Yeah, so because
Okay.
NSX looks way better.
I mean, you're kind of right. The NSX is a good looking car. 2017.
Those headlights, dude. Those headlights make it.
Yeah. My choice 2017, I'm going to pick the C7 Z06.
I'm going to pick the ZL1 then.
Okay. That was easy. 2 GMs for 2017. Okay. 2018. Now, this was another really good year for cars. Trying to think. The LFA was gone, so I can't use that one.
Yeah,
I didn't
way
think about
gone.
it. I think the LC500 though started production in 2018. That might be my choice. LC500's a great car, the spiritual successor to the LFA. So I'm gonna pull this back up. The best cars for sale in America today. 10 best 2018.
I'm gonna say the Civic Type R.
Oh wow, okay. I saw that. I kind of expected that, but yeah, that's a solid choice. So Type R. So we're going all the way to 2020. I think I know what my choice for 2020 is going to be. Oof, the Julia. That's a good choice. It kind of sucks, but it's kind of cool at the same time. RS3. I'm trying to think of a car we haven't already talked about. Like, just at all, during the last 2. Because I was thinking R8. R8 would kind of be a cop-out, though. Because the new R8 is really good. The Grand Sport I've already picked. The Z06, though. I'm not going to put the C7 twice. Honestly, Accord keep making this list. Sheesh. The Accord's good. I didn't think it was that good. Trying to come back.
The Accord's banging, dude. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's the Type R. I saw that coming. There's the ND. That might be a decent choice. I think I'm gonna pick a Mercedes for this one. If it actually came, yeah, it was out. I'm gonna go AMG GTR.
Oh, really?
I really like those cars. They're not quite as good, in my opinion, as the SLS, but yeah, I would say it's not a bad car. I think it's solid, but not as good as the SLS, even though it is technically faster and lighter than the SLS.
Yeah.
So 2019, I'm gonna let you get yours out of the way because I know exactly where you're going.
You might not.
Really, what's your choice?
Because I was thinking about spicing it up and not picking another GM. Uh, God, there's nothing else even close to it though. Looking at the list. Oh, God.
FRS.
Totally.
It's not in the same tier as what I think you're going towards. So, fun fact: the car that we and Hayden are like kind of like shoehorning a little bit, trying not shoehorning, but trying not to talk, not say the name of. One of Hayden's family members actually owns one of these cars, and if he doesn't say it, I'm saying it. So,
You can take it. I'm not gonna say it.
C701 all day. It's just such a solid car.
It's the best car in 2019 for sure.
Which sucks because I was gonna. Oh, well, no, I'm not saying the C8 for 2020. That's right. I originally was going to say the C8. Magnum asked if we were in to go to a crew for a toilet paper heist.
Oh, God, dude, you're lagging. I can't hear you.
I don't know what's happening, dude. I have to switch back to the hotspot for a second. Discord's good. Stream is freaking all the way out. Okay, stabilized a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. Have you figured something out for 2019 yet?
There's nothing good.
So Michael just got back to me. I don't know if he's gonna hop in here or not, but if he does, we'll catch him up. You could pick the 350 if you wanted to. That was still out in 19. I mean, it'd be a little bit of a cop out since it's one of us already brought it up, but it's that good.
We'll say the 720.
720. Wow, I thought you hated McLaren.
Not crazy about them. 720 looks good. I don't think I could ever own one because I'd never afford it, but looks cool.
2020. My choice is the Mark V Supra.
You shit, that was mine.
It's either that or C8. The new GT500 just doesn't tickle my fancy that well.
Same, yeah. It's C8 because GT500 is not great. That's a flop, in my opinion.
Like, I don't think it was a complete flop, but it's definitely not like what I was expecting. It's not. It doesn't live up to.
I mean, hell can't wait.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't live up to the 1314. Like, to me, that is the GT500. Is the 1314. It sounds like garbage until you put headers on it, but it's not a bad. I prefer the 1314 over the 2020 GT500. So, just to recap for our 2010s list from 2011 to 2020, we have for 2011 I chose the M3. Hayden chose the CTS-V. For 2012, I chose the Boss 302. Hayden chose the LFA. For 2013, I chose the ZL1. Hayden chose the SLS AMG. For 2014, I picked the BMW M4. Hayden chose the C7 Stingray. For 2015, I chose the GT3 RS. Hayden chose the 5th Gen Z28. For 2016, I chose the GT350. Hayden chose the NSX. 2017, I chose the C7 Z06, and Hayden chose the ZL1. 2018, I chose the AMG GTR. Hayden chose the Civic Type R. 2019, I chose the C7 Corvette ZR1, and Hayden chose the McLaren 720S. And then finally, for 2020, I chose the Mark V Supra, while Hayden chose the C8 Stingray. So I guess we have to pick one from each list and pick our car of the decade. I think it's gonna be hard for me.
There's only one from your list that makes sense being up there.
I know. You're gonna think the C7 ZR1. It's actually a really hard decision because the GT350 is fantastic. That's just such a good car. Manual trans, sure, they're not really known for having the best reliability out of the box, but it's just a really, really good car. It handles fantastic. It's like one of the best Mustangs. Obviously, C701 is just all around fantastic. It handles very, very good. It's very fast. Manual trans was available. The 8-speed wasn't that great. Contrary to what a lot of people will say about the 8-speed, it's just not my favorite trans GM made. The M4 is a really good car as well, especially since the competition model came out. But I don't know if we got those here or not. I can't remember off the top of my head if we got the M4 competition here. Or not the competition, whichever one had the big wing. So I do know we do get the competition models here now. I forget what it was called. The GT3 RS is just an all-around really great car. As much as I don't really have like an interest in Porsche or anything. The GT3 RS is a really, really good car. I think really it boils down to the GT350 and the C701. I think that's really where it is, because the GT3 RS.
You going American with your top again?
I don't know. The GT3 RS is a much better handling car. It holds Nürburgring records. I don't think the GT350 has gotten a record yet on the Nürburgring or anything like that. The 350, well, it is great. One thing we didn't bring was the R, the GT350R. That's probably what I should have picked instead of the standard one. Man, my voice is giving out, but I guess really, I think it's probably smarter for me to pick the GT3 RS over the C701. I don't think the GT350 should really be in contention there when those two are on the table. Those two just have superior aero, and that's really where it matters when it comes to road course cars. Is just the GT3 and the ZR1 and ZTK form at least have both have big wings. So it makes it really, and the downforce is better. So it makes it really hard for me to pick the GT350 as much as I kind of want to. Because, obviously I'm a Ford guy, but I did pick a Ford last time around with the Cobra. So I feel like it's probably better for me to choose, one of these two. So I think Hayden's right. I think the only car that makes sense, the car that can do it all, that can handle Nürburgring records, have a manual transmission option, and be under 200 grand. I think my choice is going to be the C701. I think it's just the only one out of the group, outside of the GT350, that makes enough sense. And the GT3, obviously. They're just... The ZR1's a hard package to beat. It's not cheap, but for the performance you get out of it, it's definitely cheaper than this competition. And it's just as good. What's your choice for the 20 teens?
I
feel
LFA.
Okay, I was just trying to say. I thought the LFA would be a really good choice. So
yeah, the LFA is so iconic.
So that's our choices for the 2000 teens. I chose the C701, and Hayden chose the LFA. So I'd say our lists were really good. So I guess if you guys want to see us do another decade, we could do the 1990s. We'd have to obviously get rid of our cars only available in the U.S. rule, because the majority of the good cars that came out in the 90s were never available here. There wasn't really a whole lot that was available in the U.S. that was good back in the 90s. I mean, obviously the Mark IV and the 300ZX and all that kind of stuff. But that was like really it. We didn't really have a whole lot of cool stuff here in the 90s. So I guess just to recap the 2 decades we have done so far, for the 2000s, our cars, the decade choices were the 2003 Cobra SVT, or Terminator, and the 2009 C601. So that's twice that Corvette is made into this. If we did the 90s,
Corvettes are great for the price, dude.
If we did the 90s, there probably wouldn't be a Corvette on the list.
There wouldn't be a Corvette, no.
The C401 was, as iconic in its own way, but it's not something that I consider as a car that I would drool over. So I mean, that'd be the only C4 I could really even see trying to nominate. But again, there were better cars from the time frame than the C4 ZR1. So ever since the LS came out, I mean, Chevy's been on top of their game. So I feel like that those are really good choices. I was really surprised. Well, I guess I'm not, because the LFA was there. That the C8 wasn't. I know you're not crazy with the C8 though. No, you prefer the C7.
Yeah, for me, but I mean the C8 is going to be crazy for the price. Like,
I mean, it's
already crazy.
It already beats Hellcats out of the box, or gets close.
It's stupid.
And it costs a little bit less than a brand new one. Obviously, Hellcats have depreciated hard. So
I know you get a mid-engine sports car with the dual clutch. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to go do the 90s, or do you want to talk about a different topic?
Let's move on.
All right. So yeah, that's the cars of the decades we chose. I'd say that took a good bit of time. I mean, we're an hour into the stream now, so. Yeah. So our cars of the decades from 2000 to 2020, our four were the Cobra, the C601, the C701, and the LFA. I don't really think there's any other way we could have gone around that.
We got good taste in cars.
I really do. I do wish we could have gotten Michael in here earlier to have his view on it, because Michael's got such a wacky taste in cars. It's very similar, but not like completely the same as me Hayden's taste is. So Michael may have had some different choices that may have surprised us. So we might do this again later and do something like the 90s, and bring Michael in on this, because Michael
he couldn't pick anything from the 90s.
Michael doesn't know a whole lot of cars from the 90s. I mean, obviously he knows the Supra, and he knows the Skyline. I feel like he could do those, but I think he'd have to do some research.
He doesn't even like those though.
He's not crazy about anything that's that old. Who knows? He might surprise us, but yeah, those are our cars of the decade. So I guess one thing I want to bring up is your opinion on this, Hayden. So there's been a couple patents that Ford has now. One for an all-wheel drive hybrid V8 Mustang.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. Sure, it'd be fast, but do we really want an all-wheel drive hybrid Mustang? I don't care about the hybrid part. Hybridization's just inevitable at this point. But all-wheel drive, I don't think the Mustang. I think it'd be a good drag car, but I don't know. I don't really see it as too beneficial. I don't know. I think that's kind of a stretch, but that's apparently a thing. Also,
manual?
I don't know about that. I haven't seen that yet.
Fine.
But what about the prospect of a new Mach 1 replacing the GT350?
Depends on how they do it.
Like, it gets rid of the Voodoo, I'm assuming. There's not a whole lot of details on it. It exists. I mean, there's been test sightings of these cars, and it has the shaker scoop and everything like the New Edge Mach 1 had. But I'm not sure what engine's in it. But say theoretically they did get rid of the Voodoo for this thing, and they just went back to a Coyote platform for it. Do you think that'd be a downgrade? But say it had the exact same suspension tuning though.
In my opinion, yes.
You think it'd still be a downgrade if it didn't have the Voodoo?
Getting rid of the Voodoo and going back to a Coyote, 100%.
And let's see. Oh, the C8. The C8 Z06. And it's moved to flat plane crank. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't.
I'm down with it.
It just doesn't seem right in the Corvette. Like I wasn't really worried about the switch to mid-engine, but getting rid of the crossplane pushrod motor and going to a flat plane, it just doesn't seem right for a Corvette. Like I've always seen the Corvette as a pushrod car. It's part of why I don't like the C4 ZR1 very much. Since
they've gone to mid-engine, I really don't care what they do anymore. If they kept it like how it was, I would prefer a pushrod in it. But they've moved to mid-engine, might as well throw in some more modernization with flat plane crank and the rest of it with turbos.
Yeah, and try to go.
It's gonna be a monster on the track.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this, and apparently it's gonna have a wider body on it too, which I think is kind of wild because the base C8 already looks pretty wide from the little bit I've seen of it.
It'd be like the C7 Z06 how it got wider.
Mm-hmm. And apparently all the standard C8s are done for the year already. Like until the 2021 model year starts and those deliveries start rolling around, all the 2020 cars are spoken for.
Well,
it's crazy. Like,
that's fast.
We haven't even seen one in person yet.
Mm-mm.
Well, granted, we haven't been able to leave, so that might be part of it. Oh, Michael's in the chat though. Michael, what you doing? Hop in the Discord, bro. We're talking about cool cars. Zane asked, "What should I do to modify my sport track?" That's a hard thing to answer because it's all about the owner's tastes. if you're wanting to lower stuff, I can help you out because that's my thing. I don't do the lifted stuff. Um, that's just a really hard question to answer. I guess it's more just based off your tastes. But yeah, what were we saying? The C806. I I just don't know. I think it's just to be odd. I kind of wish that it was kind of like how the Ford GT was, but the Ford GT still had like this raw V8, and it was supercharged. So part of me really hopes the C806 is like that too. But I mean, it's already been proven it's not going to be. It's already been proven to be flat plane.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was
Be
really,
alright.
yeah, I think it's been fine. I think it's still gonna be a great car, but I was really hoping that the C8 Z06 would be like a blower car, just to kind of say the trend the C7 started. Granted, the Z06 in general has never been a really blow car until the C7, because the C5 and C6s were both naturally aspirated. Even though the C6
Oh.
Z06 was
Let's
insane.
call the Discord chat.
Okay, is he online?
Yeah, he messaged it.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Hello. All right, so we got Michael in here now.
Oh God, freaking loud.
What?
I joined in when you guys were talking about the decades or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was finishing my diner.
Ooh,
Turn on this.
Yeah,
what'd you eat?
some KFC.
Oh, damn, son.
Oh,
Yes,
dinner
sir.
champs, dude. So we were just talking about the C8 switching from a push rod to a flat plane
Oh, that's right.
and going twin turbo, allegedly.
Oh God.
It's
So
gonna be crazy.
I'm a little questioning on it, but I think at this point,
From the factory?
yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
I think at this point, I think it's just inevitable. The Corvette's is not going to be the same car anymore.
Yeah, I wish they would have made it a whole new model.
Yeah.
And kept modernizing them.
They do. It's called a Camaro. The Corvette and the Camaro were so similar that
Basically.
they had to change it up a little bit.
Oh, that's actually something I just want to get onto. What do you think the Camaro is going to do now? That with the Corvette moving towards flat plane crank,
Oh my God, they do.
that would suck. What do you
Keeps the
think?
same body, but it's rear engine.
The back
God.
seat, the back
engine
seats are gone. It's like that Integra we saw.
Longitudinal.
Oh god.
Transverse. It's a transverse motor in the trunk.
Oh,
Trunk up front, though. That's
Oh no. I'm curious how the Camaro's going to do though, because if Chevy is ditching push rods altogether, post like C8, like it's like when the C9 comes out, how's that going to be? If it's going to keep a push rod or not? Because obviously, if they're phasing out push rod motors, then what's going to
it's gonna be
happen?
batteries then, dude.
I hope not. Like, what's going to happen to the
it's a
Camaro?
VW i3.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, I'm curious what's going to happen to the Camaro. If it's going to go dual erratic cam as well, like the Mustang is, or if it's going to just vanish. Because, I mean, I know Camaro sales have not been doing very well. There's been lots of rumors the 6th gen will be it, and there won't be another Camaro for a while after this.
I was just talking about just needing to redo the Charger. It's been the same body since 2015.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's technically been the same car. What?
2007.
Yeah. So
2006.
Yeah. I was actually for the first take of the video I released either yesterday or today or Wednesday. I talked about how the Durango had like the Durango because that was one of the cars I brought up because I brought up the Explorer ST and I was comparing it to the Durango SRT. I was like the only thing that like the Explorer kind of beats it in, the ST beats it in, is the interior is better because Dodge hasn't updated their interior since 2015 on any of their cars. Dodge has always been kind of slow with that though. You remember the Viper, 2003 when that generation of the Viper came out,
Dodge
and
Viper?
yeah, and it never changed until the 2013 came out. I miss that car, dude. The last gen Viper we got was like one of the best, Dodges out there. I still love that car. The Gen 5, I think it's called.
Hang on, let me fix this.
I like
Hey.
a Corvette.
What'd you say, Hayden? What'd you say, Hayden?
It looked way too much like a Corvette.
It did, didn't it? But yeah, that's like Michael has a good point. The Dodge has not changed the Charger and Challenger's design. That's part of why they weigh so much.
All right.
Is they're based on an E-Class chassis from 2003, back when Dodge and Mercedes were like buddies.
Daimler.
Yeah, Daimler Chrysler. And so when the Charger and Challenger came back, they used the chassis of these E-Classes, and they haven't changed it. That's literally why Chargers and Challengers are the heaviest.
They still
things on
sell,
wheels.
dude.
They do. They really do sell. But I think Dodge needs to innovate a little bit and try to make something that's a little bit different. I feel like that sticking with this chassis any longer is just going to hinder those two cars, if anything. Because I feel like in terms of building fast, like high power Hemis, I think they've kind of hit the cap with the 6.2. I don't think they can really go too much farther without making the car lose weight.
You think they're gonna come out with a 4? That was rumored to be coming out as the new motor instead of the 392. There's a 426.
There's a naturally aspirated 426.
Supposed to be, I guess.
Question
It's
is,
rumored anyway.
Question is, if it does come out, are you getting rid of yours for one?
No.
No, you'll save the
No.
61.
I'll stroke my.
You'll just do it himself. That'd be wild if that actually happens. A 7-liter under the hood of a sedan. That'd be wild.
No replacement for displacement.
Oh my gosh. I hate when people say that.
No replacement
so-
for that turbo either.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just time for Dodge to innovate. I think it's time for them to move the Challenger and Charger over to a different chassis, not butcher it. Not be like the '80s Challengers were. They were like freaking sport compacts. But we could even call them sports cars in the '80s. Sport compacts. They were very slow. I think the Omni had more power. But it's what was I gonna say? I think it's just time for Dodge to revamp those two, because those two cars have been the exact same chassis, exact same building materials, with just better interiors and better appearances since 2006. I think the sooner that Dodge can do that, the sooner the Charger Challenger can kind of just be even better.
You think they'll take the Viper motor and toss it into a Charger or Challenger?
I
think so.
doubt that. I think a lot of people think that's overkill, because those 8.4s,
They're heavy.
they're heavy and they
don't
make
really
a
seem
butt
like
ton
they're
of
that
torque.
good.
They're not that great in my opinion.
They're
They
strong.
are.
They're great motors.
When they put twin turbos on them, they're getting like 1,800 horsepower out of them. But like,
Jeez.
I saw
They
one
put-
recently that was making like 2,700.
yeah, they make stupid amount of power, but I don't think they sound very good.
Yeah, I think out of the V10s from
Yeah,
that,
I'm not really big on anything above like 8 cylinders.
minus the
They
R8.
start losing like their sound. Really, I don't know. It's interesting.
Besides, yeah, I mean, a lot of the modern V10s are just so electronic now. That's one thing I don't like about the Huracan and the new R8 is just they're both very electronic sounding.
Yeah.
They don't really sound like how they used to. Like the Gallardo sounded way better in my
See,
opinion.
like the R8, I think the V8 R8 would be cooler. And I think it sounds better as well if you had the same exhaust on it. The Omnitrix, I
Army
believe,
tricks.
is a exhaust for the Audis and stuff.
Mm.
And I think the V8 one sounded really good.
Yeah, the 4.2s are really good sounding engine. They're built so complicatedly. They're like the 4.0, but instead of only one chain being on the back, it's all four.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people hate working on those motors, because they're just so ridiculous.
And the way they tune it, man, you put that exhaust on it and nothing else. Oh my God, it must run mad rich, because when you let off the gas pedal, it just cracks.
Is that the truck when it's locked into low? But better.
Yeah.
I did that again today, and that douchebag neighbor down the street was staring at me.
Your neighbors love you now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten any complaints with that dude in particular. He glared
They
at me.
complain to each other. I'm sure they're like, "Oh, fuck that kid."
Oh well, when we moved out of here in a couple months anyway.
Yeah.
I don't care. They can hate me as much as they want.
Wait until the Mazda's loud.
Oh
Everybody's
gosh.
gonna love me.
Your new neighbors
That's
when you
what-
move
that's-
are going to be your
It's
favorite
gonna be
people.
I'm
awesome.
gonna start. Well, I don't even know if we're gonna get the house because they haven't came back with the paperwork yet, saying that we're. So I don't even know what's going on.
I know
Oh,
it's.
right.
I saw the picture Brooke had posted. It's about done.
Oh, it's yeah. We were just there today. They won't. They haven't sent us the thing saying it's approved.
Hmm.
For the loan yet? They're gonna wait all this time and say, "Hey, oh, sorry."
Nope. Fuck you.
That'd be stupid.
I don't know. We should know by like Monday, hopefully. It's gonna be so depressing.
Oh god, don't say that.
There's
No
other
problem, Magnum.
options.
But she went some other car related topics we could talk about. This. Oh, I guess Michael, do you want to give us some cars of the decade for us for 2011 to 2020?
Do what? Oh, from 2011 to 2020?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What are the 9 cars you're picking?
9.
Yep.
And
Oh no, I can't even think of 9 cars.
We were
Yeah,
saying
I chose like 30 GM, so it's okay.
he did. I'm going to count because we did 2000 to 2010 and then 2011 to 2020. He chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 GMs. Half of the cars you chose, Hayden, were GMs.
It's how it has to be, man. I'm sorry. There was nothing good back then.
And I chose one. I chose 1, 2, 3. I chose 4 GMs for my entire list. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4 Mustangs.
What?
Terminator Cobra, 07 GT.
Mustang?
Huh?
How do you pick 4 Mustangs?
I chose for
What's the?
2003. I chose the Terminator Cobra. 2007. I chose the GT500. 2012. I chose the Boss 302. And 2016. I chose the GT350.
Oh, for each year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I
Whatever.
completely missed that one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you guys with this one right here.
All right.
From what years?
I'll let you do 2011 to 2020 because I feel like you have everything right.
1990 to 2000.
Mike hates,
Okay. All
Mike
right,
hates
so
everything.
1990.
Do you know any cars
Walk,
back then?
Walk. Maybe a Focus S. No.
Focus
Focus ST was not around in 1990. We were
Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
skipped a few years.
2011.
No.
2011.
I don't know.
2020.
I think at that time, 2011, 2012, is that when they came out with the sequential tail?
The who
That was
what?
14. The sequential taillights.
On the Mustang?
Yeah.
They had sequential, but they looked ugly.
Yeah, there's the candy cane lights.
It's the ugly ass ones, not like Jordan's dad's, but like the other one.
Yeah, them good taillights.
But it was sequential though, right?
They
Yeah.
were sequential, but they were like not what you want.
Nah, what you want? No, shoot, I have to start at 20.
I can't even.
What did he say? What did he say?
You know what I'm talking about?
What year did he say to start at?
So stupid.
I already know. At least the 2011 2013 window, you probably pick a Speed 3 at some point.
I'm not really a big fan of the second.
I know you hate the second gen, but it's good. It's Speed 3.
I don't hate it, but I don't.
You can't say the Lexus
I
LFA.
have
Hayden stole
to-
that.
Do what?
You can't say the Lexus LFA at all. Hayden stole that.
What is that?
What?
What? I second him on that.
20?
How do you not know what the LFA is? It's like the best Lexus ever. It's one of the best Japanese cars ever.
2011 Camaro look like?
Like
What?
it's just the
Cam?
sixes.
I don't know what that looks like though.
I can't believe he doesn't know what the.
Oh, okay, that body stuff.
I can't believe he doesn't know what the LFA is. I'm kind of busted. I'm a little bit upset.
That's what she said.
Bust your ravioli out.
Man,
Magnum said anything Dodge for 2011.
no.
Oh,
Definitely
please, God,
not.
no. 5-speed? No thanks.
5-speed. The only thing that was there was the Viper, and
The Vaj diaper.
that was 2003 equipment at the time.
At least it looked good.
It looked good, that's for sure.
Got
What does a
that.
2011 Mustang look like?
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
I think it's better than the 05 to 09.
I'd rather have a Camry.
Well,
Sheesh.
oh, what? Those aren't ugly, Hayden.
Yes, they are, dude. Are you joking? Look at
What?
that thing. Look
What
at
do you
it.
mean?
I own one that kind of looked like that, and it's not
Yeah,
good.
no
looking.
5.
Yours look nothing like that.
Yeah, it did. 2014 is when they really changed. 2013, 14 is where they actually looked kind of different. They had the same grill and like similar headlights. They didn't even have running lights. The taillights were atrocious.
Not a big fan of the taillights exactly, but
I hate the headlights. Low.
The interior is hot, Garbo.
oh, I can
MT-80
guarantee you that
MT-82
even the new
is-
Mustangs look like garbage.
MT82 is butt cheeks. 5.0's not that great from that year.
But gee.
Yeah, the original 2011 2012 Coyotes had a problem with spontaneously combusting.
See, it's not a good choice.
13 and 14 were fine. 13 and
People
14 were
ask me why
fine.
I hate Coyotes. This is it
Well, because of the 11 12s blowing up?
because they're awful.
No!
They are awful. They're hot trash.
Anything Dodge for 2011.
5 speeds, though.
The V is bored. Got him bored. Tragic.
What the heck was that?
I don't know, man. I don't think I could pick any cars, man. Not on the spot like this.
All right, 2020. Pick your favorite go.
2020.
You got 3 cars to choose. And 2 of them are already been
Yeah,
chosen.
3 cars to choose. I got all the cars in the world.
GT500?
Oh, was the Chevy SS out in 2011?
No,
I think that was 2013.
13.
Oh God.
G8 was around. Close enough.
I'm glad I'm into cars now instead of back then.
Dude, if this were 9th grade, you'd be like, huh? If I asked you this
Yeah.
before you were into cars, you'd be like, huh?
Maxima?
Oh! The Kia you drove around for that minute in 10th grade?
Yeah.
That
Aw.
purple Kia Optima.
I'd rather have that than
It was-
Mustang.
Wasn't even. That junk was NA.
Oh. Trying to think. What would be
Better than the Mustang.
I disagree on that one. I was actually trying to find a 1112 GT because they're usually so much cheaper than the 1314s are. And it's so hard to find the spec I want. Like, if I got an S19750, I want a black manual GT. But it's like, I can't find those anymore. Exact specific color is really hard to find. Because Ruby Red, I don't think it was a... Well, actually, no, it was a thing in 2011 and 2012.
Octane Red.
And the S2000 was out of production by then. But yeah, I chose... Well, I don't want to go over it again since I've gone over Stream a lot. A few times.
I don't know. I think I'd have to pick between like the C8 and like the Supra.
That's what me and Hayden picked for 2020.
Yeah.
I chose the
I don't-
Supra and Hayden chose the C8. What about the
I don't think there's
GT500?
any way around that. Yeah, the new GT500.
What about for 2015?
Yeah. And
2015.
the Hellcat that just came out.
Yeah. No, I
See-
don't like that.
C7.
Yeah, C7. Yeah.
Me and Hayden have already picked it a few times.
The optimal choice.
That thing popped up 3 times, I think. Yeah, it did. Because you said Hayden said the Stingray. I said the C7 Z06 and the ZR1. I may be getting a local junkyard to sponsor me. No
Ooh.
joke, but in how far after they saw it in person the truck came. That's pretty cool, actually. Because you said earlier you were doing a high country interior swap. I think that's pretty cool. Not to hate on the Nissan, but I'm tired of seeing those cars in my town. I don't like Nissan as a whole. They're not really my thing. I had to cop out when we were doing our Cars of the Decade in 2009 by saying the GTR. I did not want to. Okay, I've tried reconnecting. Okay, we're back.
Hello?
We're back in. We're good. Hello? You know me? Okay. So yeah, I don't know what's been going on. The Wi-Fi has just been having issues lately the last few days, so that's part of why we're having issues right now. The Dodge Ghoul. I've not heard of that yet. Have you heard anything about that, Michael? That's more your Dodge is more your
Nope.
thing. Dodge is Michael's specialty. I'm gonna look it up just because I'm actually curious about it. What's this supposed to be? Oh, it's a Charger. It's a Challenger. Excuse me.
Oh, you know what? I have heard of that. Rip.
A $200,000 Challenger.
Rip.
What? Eat my ass. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way.
It's slated to pack an even bigger punch than than the Demon that was dispatched back to the fiery bowels of hell from whence it came. It promises.
Does it still feel like you're driving a hot tub on wheels? Because like I still want one.
Exactly how much muscle it'll boast, SRT has not said just yet, but the Ghoul promises even more power than the Demon, whose 6.2 liter supercharged V8 produced 808 horsepower, 840 on a 100 octane. Mopar even offers a 7-liter engine as a crate producing 1,000. The Ghoul can carry either, but the prospect, however unlikely, that really tantalizes us is that SRT could revive the 8.4 Viper V10 and slap a supercharger on it to further increase output.
I told you guys.
FCA has already started. There's rumors it's either that or the 1,000 horsepower crate engine.
Mm-hmm.
So it exists. It's coming. Chrysler has already started taking deposits at $20,000 a pop, and it has indicated the down payment will represent roughly 10% of the final purchase price. It does not take a graduate degree in advanced mathematics to discern a $200,000 sticker price for the Challenger SRT Ghoul. That make it more than twice as expensive as the Demon, and significantly more than the Corvette ZR1, but still less than half of the Ford GT. And it's still being made in Canada.
But it's going to be on a Challenger body.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing.
I see a picture of a Charger, but
$25,000 car. At the end of the day, when you can like get the V6, it's like still the same. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only paying for.
Yeah, you're only paying for motor.
Yeah.
God damn.
I can't. I gotta be honest. I'm not getting behind that car. Not for $200K.
It's just Dodge waving their dick around again. They love to do that.
From what I read, the
I'm
engine is in the
looking
front.
at a picture. I'm not a big fan of the wide body with the slicks up front, or the skinnies up front. That
Oh
don't
god.
look
It's probably renderings because the Ghoul hasn't been revealed yet. I don't think.
No, it's the Demon.
Yeah. So pretty much all the Ghoul sounds like it's going to be is just the current Demon, but with the engine changed out. That's what it sounds like to me. So it's going to be fast. I mean, Demon proved itself as a drag car.
Dude. It's gonna. But God, why? I
No,
don't get it.
not
Has the engine
$200K.
in the front or rear.
Yeah, it's going to be the exact same as the standard Challenger. Yeah, yeah. Just wait for someone to total the car out in their steel motor. Put it in a Miata.
Oh no!
Imagine that, like a Demon power plant in a Miata. Someone did a Hellcat swap on one
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
and then wrecked it.
Yeah, I can imagine that
Obviously.
happening.
VMP tuned it.
They wanted that guy to die.
You know
didn't
what probably actually wrecked it is the tires flew off and destroyed the entire rear end of the car.
That's how it. That's what happened.
I don't know.
I think he spawned out hit a tree. That's what I remember hearing.
God.
I mean, 700 horsepower out of a Hemi VA that's supercharged on a Miata is just a death trap waiting to happen.
Like the biggest tires you can get on a Miata are like a 245.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the meanest S2000 earlier. I don't know if
Oh,
it was
damn,
today or
did you?
last. Dude, it was nice. Full wide body kit with some drag slicks on.
Oh, was it white?
It was black.
I might have seen it. I saw a white one that was wide bodied and was on slicks.
In person?
No, on a thumbnail of a video.
No, this one was black.
Did you see it in person or just see it in the like a picture?
Video thumbnail.
Me?
Yeah. What was that?
Let's say he's about. Let's say he's got. Do you hear this dog? Listen to her.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear
Hang
anything.
on, wait for her. She's gonna start freaking out. I'm gonna say.
Is she like having a bad dream again?
No, she's. She's looking at me.
She's like, boy,
Wait.
shut the up.
Wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hang on.
I just hit the slightest little
I
ring.
wish you guys could hear it. I know you can't. I'll see if I can't do a Snapchat video. It's so funny.
So yeah, that Challenger is going to be insane, but I cannot say that 200K is worth buying a Challenger. We could just get a Demon for less than half that cost if you can find one. That is. Good luck on that. Or you can just get a GT500 or a or like the C8 Z06 that comes out. Oh, hey.
I
just
didn't think they were
remembered.
gonna hook.
It's not. It really isn't. Especially if they put dang 245s on like they did the Scat Pack.
Yeah,
That's a
that is
death
the most
wish.
absurd thing ever.
I do not understand why they did that.
Almost 500 fucking horsepower and 245s.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Like my truck is
They
245s, and I
wanted
still
you to
spend
die.
them.
I bet a lot of people wrecked scat packs when they first came out.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. That junk's like frosted full.
Skating across the goddamn road.
Hey, what are you barking at? Huh?
Just imagine people putting more power into it with aftermarket parts. That'd be ridiculous. I've already seen some people.
Stupid.
What were you about to say?
I couldn't imagine having freaking. I couldn't imagine done any of the mods that I've done to mine without. I mean, I don't even know if I could. I don't even know if I could have driven the car as long as I have.
Hmm?
Coronavirus checks.
I ain't getting one. I'm mad.
You aren't?
No,
Rip.
because since my parents filed me as dependent, I got screwed up in not getting one, and they don't get anything either because I'm over 17.
What?
So neither of us get anything.
No, they don't get anything because they probably make too much money.
No,
Yeah.
I was reading it was you get $500 for each dependent you file that's not over the age of 17.
Well, they still get your siblings, and
Yeah.
they get like $3,400 back.
Yeah, so they get money from Liam and
That-
Layla, but they don't get anything from me.
Nah, yeah, they're gonna get like $3,400.
Yeah, and I'm not
With
getting
2 kids
anything.
and being married.
Yeah. But there apparently is rumors that they're working on getting something together for college students that couldn't get the first round. So I might still get something, but just not yet. Not like when you guys get y'all's, for example. I won't be getting anything, but I might when the second round comes.
They're supposed to be doing another one too after.
Yeah, I
the whole
think
thing.
in either May or June. But I was thinking about getting the truck painted because when I thought I was getting one, I was thinking about taking it and getting like just Mako to do some touch up work, clean up some of the bad spots in the truck. Like the fenders are fine. The fenders don't need any work. The front fenders don't at least. But getting like the hood and the roof done. That's like the 2 sore spots of the truck. So I'm about doing that, but because I just have to wait.
What about the plastics? You figured out what you're doing with that?
I wanted to color match really bad, but I saw someone commented on my videos this week saying it's not durable to do that. But I'm like, I really think without bedlining the thing, it's not going to be durable anyway. I'm not really going for durable as much as I am making it look good. You know, I'm not off-roading the thing, so I don't really need to worry about durability that much. Unless you mean just in general, just handling sunlight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he meant.
Yeah, last time I heard it was supposed to be the 14th
Yeah.
is getting one, but I don't remember there being another.
Yeah, I'd heard there's going to be another round later this year, either in May or June or something like that, and they're working on. I heard there's supposed to be 2 checks, one this month and one the 1st of May. Yeah, that's what I heard. So I think
Has anybody gotten their checks yet?
I
think
don't
the
think
14th
so.
is the one time that I heard, like
Yeah.
an official date or anything.
I'd heard the 14th.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Because I thought about getting the truck painted or building a proper gaming tower and just transferring over some of the stuff that I have, like my RX 580, my monitor, keyboard, all that stuff, and just getting a case and CPU, RAM, all that stuff.
I told you, Jordan.
Like my Mac's fine. I mean, obviously, I want to see how it is with the 6-core first, and I just buy it and go from there. I just really want RGB. That's like my main thing. Don't judge me. I game on a giant aluminum box.
Not gonna lie, looks good.
No, I was gonna get the turbo, but I doubt it. I doubt that's gonna.
Do it.
Get the turbo. Get the fucking turbo.
Do it. Let's just make sure we're at your house this time and not on a Sunday.
We got a fucking race before you do, though. Hold on. Gotta go to Mexico. There'll be no traffic, dog.
Right?
Everyone's freaking out because these guys broke the Cannonball Run world record since there's no traffic right now. You know what the Cannonball world record is?
Oh God, that's not.
Yeah, it's not fair right now. Like we're forced inside.
You would never be able to on a normal week.
No. I think they did it in 16 hours and 38 minutes. They went from New York to LA.
That's not even fair.
Either New York to LA or New York to San Francisco. I remember one of the two.
Because New York has no traffic right now.
Yeah,
it is like
that's just
dead
empty.
empty. You ever seen any videos out there? It's like a ghost town. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah, and they're digging up some park or store dead bodies in too.
Oh, that's fucked
You
up.
guys seen that?
It's creepy.
Yeah, I heard something about it. I saw like a headline.
They're
on Reddit.
digging like 2 wide, and they're just stacking people there, dude. It's so
Oh,
bad.
that's so fucked up.
That's just dark.
Yeah.
Bye, mom.
Oh,
Think of people. That's so sad.
it really is. Like Georgia's pretty bad, but I don't think we're not anywhere close to New York. New York just got really hammered by this thing.
Oh yeah, it sucked to be
Look at
there.
how close everybody is. I would never live in a city. The roads are always terrible because they can't shut them down long enough to fix.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I couldn't do it.
It's part of why I
couldn't
like being
live
out
city
here.
life.
I like where we are because we live close enough to Atlanta where we're not dealing with Atlanta traffic, but we can still get access to a lot of like Atlanta's things. Like
Infrastructure.
yeah, we can use a lot of Atlanta's infrastructure and stuff like that if we need to. But we live far enough away where we're not in the pocket. Right now, especially as Fulton County, I think is like leading the state, and we're fine where we are in our respective counties.
Last time I looked, we had like 28 cases here. It wasn't bad, but
Yeah,
like,
we're doing pretty good.
definitely changed by now. I have no idea.
Yeah, our county's doing fine. We don't have any deaths in our county, do we?
One.
We have one.
Rip.
Yeah. Wellstar
Mm.
nurse.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about
Oh
that.
yeah.
That sucks. There was actually a guy in the car community that lost their dad to this thing. He had a C706, and he had just gotten a Kong Performance blower put on the car, and then died before he could even drive it.
Rip.
God.
So his kids are taking over the car and have been driving it around and stuff like that.
Wrecking it.
No, they haven't wrecked it.
God, they're gonna definitely total that thing.
He blew up his.
That's the first time they've ever driven a car.
No.
And it's got an aftermarket supercharger.
No, his kids both had a 6th Gen Camaro 1LEs that had Pro Chargers on them, or Paxtons.
Well, that's good.
But one of them's already
know
blown up.
fast cars already.
One of them's already got a blown up trans.
Oh, nice. I can see
Which
that
one
happening.
was-
At least they blew up the transmission over like destroying the car.
Yeah, so one of them's already down a car, but they've got the C7 obviously to drive. But it's still kind of sad. Like apparently he was a big name in the muscle community in Atlanta, so it really blows.
If I put a big turbo on the Charger or on the Mazda, and I
The
don't get to
Charger
drive it, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Yeah, I'd be pissed, dude. If I had a turbo waiting on my car, I was gonna make it like 450 or something. Man,
Oh,
not even get to
God.
try it. Damn, I'd be disappointed. I couldn't get my first Hellcat race. Be butthurt.
Hopefully, this won't be too much longer, and we'll be able to get back to normal, and we can,
Oh no.
reopen the direct trips.
Yeah. You gonna go?
I can get a diff put in the truck that we'll be able
I
to
gotta-
do burnouts.
I got a bunch of people that'll go.
I might go and watch, but I probably won't race.
What?
It's a 240,000-mile truck.
Mean?
I ain't trying to grenade the thing.
Why not?
I can't afford an engine right now. That is something I can do my stimulus check though. If and when I do get one, if that's mainly a big if. But if I did get one, I could get a new engine for the truck. I could just buy one off of eBay for like $1,000 and just done. I take y'all silence as a no.
I don't know
I
about all
wasn't
that,
even
dog.
listening. I was trying to get this thing to ship sooner. Arriving Thursday.
What?
Is that right? Oh, dude, I hope it's right.
What'd you just buy?
Nothing.
He just bought the turbo. He's lying.
Heck yeah.
Definitely not, but okay.
Did you buy the downpipe?
Oh, no, it says Wednesday. Oh, that's no, that doesn't.
Didn't you order your downpipe the same day I bought my 6-core?
What? No.
Did you buy a downpipe?
No.
He said the other day when we were playing Minecraft that he was like, yeah, I'm the proud owner of a downpipe now too. When I said I'm the proud owner of a 6-core.
Who said that?
You did.
Who?
You.
When we putting it on?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we were putting it on, Michael.
Huh?
When we were putting it on and giving each other the coronavirus.
Putting what on?
The downpipe you bought that you're trying to act like you don't have.
Dude, you guys are smoking some crack.
It's not
No.
crack.
Oh no. Oh
That's
man.
definitely not right. Why does it say that? That's so.
So Michael, when you want to put in a
coronavirus.
processor on my computer?
What is happening? Do it.
When you want to put a processor on my
Dude,
computer?
it's simple. Just toss it in yourself.
I don't have thermal paste.
You don't need it. Just put some shampoo.
Oh!
Some lotion.
Oh!
No, Jordan, no.
Do
I
it.
actually,
Do
I left it. I left it wrapped in the little baggie it came in from the mail earlier, so I don't bust it before I put it in.
That's what she said.
it. Just spit on it before you put it in.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I can't.
It came with this bright pink little baggie, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave it in there so I don't break this thing before I put it in. Because I mean, sure, it was a $42 CPU, but I still don't want to ruin it.
How much?
I paid $43 for it.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's a 10-year-old
I think
processor.
I paid.
it's a good
I think
deal.
I paid $20 for my quad core for that.
The Core 2 quad.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah, those things have gotten so much flack now due to how old
Got
they
so
are.
much what?
Just hate for how old they are now.
Oh well,
Isn't it still a pretty decent little processor?
no.
No.
It's not. I know it's not i7 level, but I'm tempted to go online and compare it to the Xeon that's in mine right now. The quad core Xeon I've got. Yeah, I saved some money. I got the 5680. The 5690 is $80 for a .13 clock jump.
Point true.
Literally mine's 3.33 and the 5690 is a 3.46.
Friday, May 1st.
Oh, rip.
Oh.
Good luck with that. He's buying the turbo. Don't let him fool you.
Ooh,
That's probably what he's
Definitely
doing. Screen share right now.
not. Nope.
Yep, he's lying. He's getting the turbo. Oh, that's Discord.
ooh.
That's Discord. Oh, what you
Oh,
creeping
oh.
in here?
Uh,
He's not gonna show us it either.
You motherfucker. Slide it the fuck over.
Come on. Stop blue balling us like this.
yeah, what's actually showing there is incorrect. I don't know why it says. Hey,
Gosh dang, come on.
you not see it?
No, you got like half. You got like a quarter of the width. Oh, now it's gone.
He has
Completely.
credit card number on there.
No one can see it.
Would
No
that
one
be
can see
good?
it. Like we're the only ones that can. Michael, we're the only ones that can see it. I don't have it on OBS.
Yeah, that's true.
I can if you
That's
want me
not
to
even
though.
on there anyway. Well, I don't care what you do.
I don't want people knowing your Discord stuff.
Let's see. Oh, hang on. Oh, I screwed that one up. Oh.
Oh, what did it say? And I wasn't looking.
You'll see.
Gosh,
What
why
does that
are you
say?
doing this? I can't read that. It's so
I'm
small.
blind
Why
as
can't
shit,
you
dude.
read that?
It's small.
What?
It's a header.
Some off-brand things too. It's definitely not no header. I don't know why it says that. Oh, here, check this out. This works, kind of.
And then
It's so janky.
76 doll hairs?
Yeah, that's not right either. That's used. It's out of stock now. Oh,
I
it
don't
was
know.
definitely on there on that time. Rip.
And Michael bought a turbo.
Play with fire.
Play with fire.
Mazda's about to blow up.
I know. Buy
Rip.
some garbage. It's $147, yeah, normally.
Sheesh.
So.
Lots of people hoarding stuff. It's not the stuff that you use or eat every day. And why is there a person in town selling toilet paper for 5% or $5 per roll? That's ridiculous. Yeah, people are kind of sucking right now. I kind of hate humanity right now. Not gonna lie. People are throwing their gloves inside buggies and stuff like that, or shopping carts. I should be less southern. You know, they're throwing their freaking
Buggy? A
Yeah.
dune buggy?
yeah, sure.
Oh.
They're throwing their like latex gloves and their shopping carts, and they're throwing them on the ground. I saw something
Oh,
on
it is updated.
the county group where they threw their gloves on top of some dude's hood.
Arriving Thursday. Yes, sir.
A turbo.
No.
Precision 6266.
Yeah, no.
Oh, hey,
Oh, here we go.
and you like Mustangs that have two 6266s on them?
Look, you can kind of see it right there on the edge.
Hold on, I gotta
Can you
pull this
see
up. It looks like a header, Michael.
it? A header?
Yeah,
From that, it looks like a header?
looks kind of like a little tube right there. It's like, hey, you still there? Hayden's gone.
He's muted. He's mudded.
He hates us.
He's probably doing some of that.
I don't
What?
like humanity. Kind of sucks right now though with all the hoarding. It's ridiculous.
Nah.
Michael, you hoard toilet paper? Do I need to come to your house and steal your
I
toilet paper?
should have, man. You can't even find some good TP for your booty hole. Some butt wipe.
I forget.
None of that quality booty wipe anymore.
You get that freaking sandpaper?
Yeah, I know.
There you go. You see sandpaper. Use like 600 grit sandpaper.
I'm getting 2000 grit, man. Get that fine finish.
Oh man, we're probably scarring Hayden right now. He's probably listening to us because he has his mic muted. He's probably just like, oh, what are these kids doing?
Oh, I see people wearing that stuff in the cars, though. That joke's so stupid.
What, the masks?
Yes.
Why are you like? I don't get.
Gloves and everything.
Why are people wearing freaking masks on in their cars? Like I don't.
Dude, they're wearing everything in their car.
Like I don't mind wearing I don't mind like wearing masks and stuff in stores or in public. It's whatever. But wearing it in your car, you ain't gonna get no coronavirus sitting in your car with your windows up, bro. Listen with the AC on, listening to your music.
I'm telling you, man. People are just.
And people are being stupid with the gloves too, because people are wearing the gloves. Like my dad literally was at Kroger the other day, saw a woman manhandling all this stuff, and then immediately grabbing her phone, typing on it, and then like putting it up to her ear to call someone with her gloves still on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, see, that's what I don't understand is drive-throughs are open, but yet the one person you talk to is the one person that's grabbing everybody else's card. Like,
yeah.
So what's? I mean, sure.
I think they're changing. I think they're
That's so
changing gloves
stupid.
every time. I think they're. That's why it's taking a little bit longer. That's why like
No.
Chick-fil-A is ridiculous.
Definitely not, because that junk would take forever.
I don't know about that.
And they don't even have gloves on now. I've been to 2 places
gosh.
and they don't use gloves at all.
That's not good. I haven't been either. I used it once when I went to the gas station about a week ago before the shelter in place started. That was like the only time I've worn gloves since. At all
Yeah.
during this whole thing, this whole like crisis. And I don't own a face mask, and I don't really plan on using one because if I get it, I should be fine. I haven't been out. I haven't gone and visited people. I mean, like all of us in my house, maybe not my mom. I think that's like the only person I think that would be at risk of this, of like having issues from this thing. But like I have a really good immune system. Knock on wood. But, like my brother and sister and my dad all have pretty good immune systems. My dad probably would rather not be sick right now, but I think I think we're in good shape. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. I mean, I've gone to AutoZone, and that was the most I've been to this week. I went to AutoZone
Dude,
yesterday.
I don't know how you live life.
What do you mean?
Dude, I couldn't sit at the house.
Oh, I hate it, dude. I'm
I go
dying.
psychotic.
I'm like wanting to die, but I've just been working out a lot. That's how I've been taking my mind off everything. I've just been hopping on the treadmill, torturing myself
Just your
for
right arm?
no, my legs usually. And I'm kind of growing my hair out a little bit.
Hayden, you want to unmute your?
I hope when he unmutes himself, he does this Kylo Ren impression from Star Wars. That's actually really impressive.
He does what?
He does this like Kylo Ren impression from Star Wars. It's actually really good. He gets up really close to the mic and
What's
does
that?
it. You haven't seen any of the new Star Wars movies, have you?
Well, definitely not. No,
Have you seen Force Awakens?
I have no idea.
Came out just a couple years ago.
Probably not.
Oh gosh, it looks like you got some catching up to do, bro.
Rip.
What was the last Star
Hey,
Wars
you
movie
see
you
the new
seen?
Half-Life?
The Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I never played the original, so I can't really give an opinion on that one.
It's VR only.
Oh dang,
Yeah, no, that
I'm
sucks.
sad he didn't do his Kylo Ren impression for us.
Sorry, I got it.
Okay, are we back?
You changed my opinion.
There we go. Okay,
Hold on.
we're back. Had to reset the connection again.
Hot garbage, dude.
I don't know what's going on, dude.
Yeah, we've only got 15 cases. It's fine. This will all die down. Next thing you know, we're leading the world.
And we're back again. Thanks, Wi-Fi.
Hello.
So, let's see.
I was
I-
watching Fail Race earlier too.
Oh, I feel that the
We should do the
PPE gear.
GTA racing.
I hate the GTA racing.
Yeah,
It's like,
is
it
pretty
reminds me of
gross.
Midnight Club, so I don't really hate it or anything.
So wank.
And the streams.
God, Jordan, Optimus Prime.
I don't know what's happening,
His
dude.
internet's falling the fuck apart.
I think we're just gonna have to wrap things up here for now, guys. I really apologize for this, but with how the Wi-Fi's been acting up here, it's
I know.
near it's
Amazon
really hard.
screwing up everything.
Yeah.
I placed an order on April 1st. That joke's not getting 20.
Sheesh. Yeah,
Please
Liam.
Michael's internet too.
Yeah, when Liam bought Animal Crossing for Switch, he was gonna get it on Amazon originally, but it was going to the 23rd. He's like, I want this game now, so I don't really want to wait till the 23rd. So he went ahead and just bought it off the eShop. I bet the eShop and all like Steam and all like the big digital places are getting all the sales right now.
Yeah, Steam should have a quarantine sale.
I'm surprised they aren't doing one yet.
If they wanted to make money, they would.
You
That's what
would
they should be doing.
think, though.
Then
Mhm.
I'll
I
be
would think,
mad. Then I'll be mad because they'll probably discount Doom, and I paid $15 for that game, or 20, something like that. 15.
15. Dude, it's worth $15. Doom is great. You need to
It
play more of the
is.
story.
I do. I've gotten to just the part after Olivia Pierce opened the portal. That was like as far as I've gotten, I think. And I did
Wow,
a little bit
thanks
after
for
that. I'm talking 2016, bro. If you haven't played that yet, you've been missing out. It's a 4-year-old game now.
You haven't played it yet either.
That's what I've been playing.
Oh, yeah, now what? Like a month ago, and you said it's been 4 years, and you're talking trash about me not playing it after 4 years, and you're playing it now after 4 years?
I played in 2016.
Ding, boy.
There's Kylo Ren. He's here.
God. All right, Optimus.
I think we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. Thanks all of you so much for tuning in.
Roll out.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks again for all the support in the channel, guys. We're so close to 900 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. Go subscribe to Michael's YouTube channel, Kindlestone. Make sure he doesn't pass me subscribers like he just said he's going to.
God
My
damn.
Jesus.
We'll see you guys next time.
Too
Oh,
bad
go
they-
follow Hayden's Instagram, Friends_Truth. And yeah, I'll see you
Did
guys
you
next
shout
time.
us out, or
Have a
did
good
you
one.
just
Yes, I
transform?
just did. I shouted you out.
That's what it sounds like when he rolls out.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Keep yourself safe. We'll see you guys later.